Hello everyone! In this quick but detailed tutorial, I will be showing you how to create this beautiful, simple, everyday spring makeup. Let's jump into it. On a clean face, I apply my favorite Origins Matte Moisturizer. Then, I apply my go-to Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I mainly focus on my T-zone and cheek area since those are my areas in need. But remember that you can apply this in your own skin concerned areas. Now, I will be applying my all-time favorite foundation, the Smashbox Studio Skin Finish in the shade 3.15 mixed with L'Oreal Pro Glow Foundation in the shade 205. I really love mixing these two foundations together because I feel like it gives me the finish that I like the most. Then, using my damped Morphe sponge, I will blend this all out. No matter how long you take, make sure you're blending it all well to avoid missing any spots. Now, I will be applying this lip scrub / plumber from Pure Cosmetics. You can skip this step and do it later on, I just decided to apply it now. Now, to highlight, I'll be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Medium. Please make sure you make a line much more straight than mine right now on your nose. I only highlight the middle of my face, including any marks I want to cover. I really don't apply any concealer under my eyes, that's just my personal preference. I feel like no matter which concealer I try, it feels heavy in my under eyes. It's just not for me. And now, let's just blend it all out. Now, with the same damp beauty sponge, I will apply the setting powder. By using a damp beauty sponge to apply your powder, you will avoid cakiness and it will help your makeup blend much better. I am using the Maybelline Fit Me Finishing Powder in the shade Light Medium. I apply it in the areas where I highlighted with the concealer, and I also carve the contour line. And right after, I just pat it all into my skin. And now let's just remove the lip scrub and proceed to apply my highlight using the Brad Manrock and Morphe collaboration palette Babe in Paradise, mixing the shades Vacation and Shihu. I like doing this step before I apply my contour because in my opinion, I can blend it all better to have a much more natural finish. That's just my personal preference. Then, using this small L'Oreal brush, I will be highlighting with the same shades the smaller areas such as my tear dot, brown bone, nose, and lips. Now it's brow time. I will be using this NYX Micro Brow Pencil to shape my brows in the shade Medium. I like using mini strokes to be able to create the effect of natural hairs and brush them throughout. Then, to fill them in, I will use this 1000-year-old NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder and angled brush. I seriously need to get a new one. And last but not least, to seal the brows so that they don't move for like 3 days, I use the Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade Medium, I believe. I believe it's medium. Now, let's move to the eyes. I will be using this BoxyCharm and Pure Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. And for the crease, I will be mixing and applying the shades Nakey and Belle using this NYX Fluffy Blending Brush. Make sure you blend it all well, since this is the base of your eye makeup, to ensure that all the other eyeshadows that I will be applying later on blend well. I am only applying a little bit since this is a soft everyday glam, but you can always apply as you please. Now for my eyelids, I will be applying the shade Squat. I will take a flat brush and spray it with some MAC Fix Plus to give more pigmentation to the eyeshadow color. I will apply this all over my lids. Then, using my finger, I will apply the shade Bay on top of it to give it more intensity. I feel like if you want to intensify any shimmer or chrome color, your finger is your best option. Now, I will do the same with the other eye. Now I will take the shade Belle, which is one of the same colors I used for the crease at the beginning, and apply a little bit in the crease area, just to make sure everything is well blended. Now, using this Vintage Cosmetics angled fluffy brush, I will mix the shades Belle and Squad and apply it in my lower lash line. The following step is optional. I personally like doing it just to deepen the look, and it gives the eyes a little more edgier look. I will be applying the shade Duet using a straight kind of fluffy brush, starting from the outer corner of the eye, bringing it inwards, and the closer to the tear dot, the lighter the application, if you know what I mean. And the same thing in my lash line. I will be using the same brow angle brush that I used before. Now, I will be applying eyeliner in my waterline and upper inner lash line, if that's how you call it. I was using this mini Sephora eyeliner, but it wasn't sharpened enough, so it was kind of hurting my eyes. So I just ended up switching to this vintage eyeliner instead. Now, to finish my eyes, I will be applying my all-time favorite mascara, the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I like applying it in my lower lashes first, wait until it dries a little, and then apply it on my top lashes. Now, let's contour. I will be using my current favorite, the Kat Von D Beauty Shade and Light Palette. As you can see, my favorite shade Shadow Play is dying slowly, so I'm mixing it with Subconscious, and I am using a fluffy angled brush. Please excuse how dirty this brush is right now. And I start applying under my cheekbones upwards, right under I applied my highlighter earlier, and slowly blending it all out. I have a small forehead, but I still like applying a little bit around that area just to shape the face. And of course, carve the jaw to hide the papa, if you know what I mean. Now, to snatch my nose a little, I'll use a slim round fluffy brush using the shade Subconscious. Now, I take my setting powder and beauty sponge to define my contoured areas so that they look on point. I really don't bake since I feel like then it looks like too much, so right after I do this, I blend it all out with a Big MAC powder brush. Using the same brush, I like using the same shades I used to contour and blend down my neck. Now to bronze, I will use the Pure Cosmetics Bronze and Brighten Palette with a medium-sized blush brush that I use to bronze. I will accentuate the cheekbone area to give it a little glow. I really love the effect this creates, so to me, this step is a must. Now, with this Real Techniques big blush brush, I will mix the shades Limitless and Fearless from the Real Her Be Fearless, Be Limitless blush palette and apply it gently on my cheeks. Now, to finish, I will apply a little more highlighter using the same shades I used at the beginning to give it that glow, because you know, the glow is just the glow, but not too much, please. Now I will bless my face using the MAC Fix Plus mixed with the NYX MAC Finish Setting Spray. This step is very important to set your makeup. It helps it last longer and your face won't look powdery. It'll look flawless. And for lips, I'll be using this Dose of Colors matte lipstick in the shade Lazy Daisy. This is the final look of this simple and cute makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up, let me know your thoughts, and please subscribe. See you next time.